Trump slams Putin following the largest aerial attack on Ukraine. The US agrees to extend a deadline to negotiate tariffs with the EU. And Turkish President Erdogan meets Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Istanbul. Hello and welcome to your Hook News Brief this Monday morning. Here are the day's top stories.
Yeah, I'll give you an update. I'm not happy with what Putin's doing. He's killing a lot of people.
US President Donald Trump has slammed his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin following Moscow's largest aerial attack yet on Ukraine. Trump's comments came after Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky alleged that the US's silence after the recent Russian attack is encouraging President Vladimir Putin. An overnight attack saw Russia fire 367 drones and missiles, the highest number in a single night since Putin launched a full-scale invasion in 2022. Staying with Trump, and the US president has agreed to extend a deadline to negotiate tariffs with the European Union until July 9th. This after President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, said she had a good call with Trump on Sunday. Trump on Friday had threatened to raise tariffs on all goods sent to the US from the EU to 50% by June 1st, saying discussions with the EU are going nowhere. Moving on, Spain has urged the world to consider sanctions on Israel as it hosts foreign ministers from 20 European and Arab nations in Madrid to push for a two-state solution. The high-level talks on Sunday adds to growing global pressure following Israel's expanded military operations in the Gaza Strip and the nearly 3-month-long aid blockade. Staying with Europe, and French authorities have launched an investigation into a power blackout blamed on sabotage that affected at least 45,000 people in the French Riviera region of Nice. This was the second power outage in 2 days after a similar outage disrupted the final day of the Cannes Film Festival in another suspected act of sabotage. Moving on, Turkish President Erdogan held talks with Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Istanbul, weeks after a military conflict between Islamabad and New Delhi. A statement from Erdogan's office said that he told Sharif it was in the interest of Turkey and Pakistan to increase solidarity in education, intelligence sharing, and technological support in the fight against terrorism. The meeting comes as Turkey faces a backlash from India over its alleged supply of weapons to Islamabad during the recent conflict between the two nuclear-powered neighbors, which they have denied. That's all for now, folks. Stay hooked for more news updates.